What is up, everybody? This is Trevor now, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new to the channel, and welcome to Super Facts, a series I have been wanting to do since before I even started this channel. Which is basically I just give you interesting facts that may or may not be known to the average reader of comic books, or even the most advanced readers. And I figured since this series is called Super Facts, we start off with the most super of all the superheroes, and that is Superman. Now, these facts, they're literally just fun or interesting facts. There's nothing really important about them. And we're going to start off with the very first one, which is he first appeared in Action Comics #1 in June of 1938, which I believe actually makes him older than even Captain America, which is insane. And then to start off right after that one, when he first appeared, he didn't fly, but instead leapt far distances. I believe there should be a picture of him actually jumping over a building. I'm not sure if I managed to find it or not. I'll know by the time I have the video up. But yeah, that's actually what he did when he first came out. The writers didn't think of flying until a little bit after. Like, the next super fact is Superman doesn't need to eat or sleep and can live off solar radiation alone. As long as he has a yellow sun or even a blue sun, the man does not need normal consumption or behavior of humans. He just does it because he likes it, or makes him feel more human. For our next fact, I'm not sure if this is continuity or not. I'm pretty sure it's out of it, but I'm not sure if it was when it first came out. Dracula, yes, you heard me, Dracula once bit him, but because of all the solar radiation in his body, Dracula exploded. Just, and I really want to find that picture. Alright, let's see. Let's get on to some of the more insane facts compared to those. He has held a book of infinite pages within his hands. Now, he's done a lot of other things equal to that, but this one just seems like the more insane one to me, because it's undefined, because it's infinite. And just to actually see it, it's like, as a bonus fact, he's held a mini black hole in his hand, but the difference being that black hole still had a definitive weight, whereas this, it can't be weighed. And I thought that was super cool. Next, he boxed and lost to Muhammad Ali. Now, let me explain this one, because I don't feel like enough people who actually do this fact explain. So I've seen some people actually explain it in detail, but then some don't. Now, the contest was to see... Alright, let me explain. These aliens came to Earth and threatened to, I think it was like to blow up the planet unless Earth's greatest champion could defeat their champion in combat. And, you know, naturally Superman was a candidate, but Ali thought he wasn't good enough. And they had a boxing match to determine which of them would fight. And to make it a fair fight, Superman depowered himself to an equal level, and they boxed, and Ali won. Now keep in mind, this was a while ago to where even if he depowered himself, he couldn't stop his invulnerability. But back then he could. And I love how it's like that Muhammad Ali beat him. That was just a fun little fact for me. Let's see. Now, this one is a bit tricky, at least from what I understand. Now, alright, a yellow sun gives him an average power boost in a sense. A red sun depowers him, makes him human essentially. Or a regular depowered Kryptonian. And what I find interesting is the blue sun. Now, it increases his power twice as much as a yellow sun, which, cool. But the really interesting thing about a blue sun is it gives him a new ability. And I'm not exactly sure, it's like from what I've looked at, it's legitimate, but at the same time, I'm not sure. I'd actually like more confirmation from people who actually are more experts in comic book facts. But anyways, the power is he's able to give Kryptonian powers temporarily to humans. So it's like, if he wanted to, let's say Lois Lane, just, you know, as a prime example, he could literally turn her into him. And I'm not exactly sure about that. It's just everything I've looked up has led to that. But anyways, like I said, I'll leave that to the more expertly people. Alright, next we're heading to the Marvel Universe. And the next fact, I don't think should surprise anyone, is just a really cool fact. He is worthy of holding Thor's hammer Mjolnir. It was in the Avengers / JLA crossover, I forget what issue, but not only did he hold Mjolnir, but he had Captain America's shield. And it was just a picture of badassery. Two of Marvel's most powerful weapons, and still powerful weapons, in the hands of the most powerful superhero to date, essentially. And then, next one, I'm pretty sure it's actually still true. He just hasn't popped up anywhere. He actually exists within the Marvel Universe. But instead of being, you know, Superman, or the Sun God that, you know, popped up in, before Secret War happened, he's just ordinary reporter Clark Kent. I forget who he works for. It's not the Daily Planet, because I don't think there's a Daily Planet there. But yeah, he's just an ordinary reporter called Clark Kent. Looks exactly like Superman, everything, but just doesn't have the Kryptonian DNA in him. And then the last fact that I decided to save till last takes us back to the DC universe. And, you know, a lot of people, when you think of Superman or Superman villains, you think Lex Luthor. And, you know, you sit there and think, oh, he's, you know, Superman's biggest enemy, which is, yeah, mostly true. Except for he wasn't always Superman's biggest enemy. Superman's nemesis, like, first nemesis, was actually the Ultra Humanite, if you can believe that. Which I found a bit insane at the time, just because, like, really? The Ultra Humanite was someone's nemesis, and that someone was Superman? And you know, the more I thought about it, it wasn't exactly shocking. He was almost identical to what Lex Luthor is, just, you know, now it's just he's not as iconic. I mean, he's still been represented throughout, you know, DC, like in the Justice League animated series. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting last fact to share. And anyways, I have rambled on enough. If you guys enjoyed the video, obviously give it a like. If you have anything to say or add to the conversation, please say so down in the comments, because I always do enjoy the conversation or learning something new about comics. And you know, also something else I want to ask is, if you guys know anyone that actually enjoys this kind of content, please share it with them. You know, let them get in on this. And before we go moving on, I just want to also say, this probably won't be the only Superman video, just because there are so many more facts about him that I could literally do right now probably. But there will probably be a part 2 episode with 10 more facts, and even a part 3. And it's not just going to be for him, it's just going to be for heroes that have that kind of, you know, history. Captain America, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Aquaman even. You know, it's just, a lot of characters have that history where you can go back and find more things than you thought you could do. Anyways, after all of that, if you liked, comment, or shared, check out the rest of the channel. And if there's anything there that you enjoyed, subscribe to see more of it. Anyways, have yourselves a good day or night, and I'll see you next time. Take care.
I'm not a psychopath. I'm a high-functioning psychopath.